an entrance. You know? About it, huh? And honestly, I don't know if I'm more excited about this car or more relieved that we can finally stop sharing all those teaser images. How about this GR Corolla? We finally have a hot hatch right here in the United States. And don't worry, it's coming to other parts of the world as well. Born from Raleigh, its Toyota roots run deep, with the power, agility, comfort, and quality both enthusiasts and everyday drivers desire. We even spent an extra year working on it, testing it and tweaking it until we got the performance just right. It's powered by the turbocharged G16E 3-cylinder. Yes, I said 3-cylinder, 1.6 liter engine. And it delivers an incredible 300 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Now listen, I'm no math major, and I'm certainly not an engineer, but Sakamoto-san, 100 horses per cylinder is impressive. The drivetrain is the famed GR4 all-wheel drive system that was developed for the GR Yaris and is also used in the WRC model. Designed for maximum control, the GR4 system features all-wheel drive with selectable front-to-rear power distribution settings for a variety of driving and weather conditions. Now let's talk about transmissions. There's only one, and it's not an automatic. This baby only comes with a 6-speed manual. So you can throw your own to your heart's desire. It's built on a highly rigid, reinforced unibody that's specifically made for GR Corolla. The broad hatch profile is accentuated by wide fenders for an attack-ready stance, and aerodynamically, the rear lip spoiler and functional vents improve handling. Its sport-tuned suspension rides on 18-inch wheels paired with impressive 14-inch slotted rotors with 4 piston calipers in the front, and in the rear, 11-inch rotors with 2 pistons. It'll be available in white, black, and super race-inspired 12.3-inch digital, has a high visibility gauge cluster. Seating for 5 with GR logoed sport fabric seats, and since it's a hatch, there's plenty of cabin, with rear seats that fold down, creating just enough space for a full set of track tires. On the infotainment front, it'll come equipped with our all-new Toyota multimedia system with an 8-inch touchscreen. A premium JBL audio package is also available. And for safety, it comes with our latest TSS 3.0 system with improved vehicle detection capabilities. Oh yeah, we got one more fun thing to show you. As you can see, GR Corolla will launch with 2 grades. An over-the-top, everything but the kitchen sink core model, and this extra spicy limited circuit edition that will only be available for the 23 model year. The circuit edition features a forged carbon fiber roof, rear spoiler, and vented aluminum hood. The GR4 system with dual LSD is standard, along with opposed front and rear mounted red painted GR logo brake calipers that you can see right there. By the way, those calipers and the dual LSD are also available as part of a performance package on the core model. You'll be able to get that bad boy in white, supersonic red, and a circuit edition exclusive heavy metal. Inside you'll find suede sport seats with red accents and a special Marizo-designed shift knob. Both grades of the GR Corolla are built at the GR factory at Toyota's Motomachi plant. And our team members at this plant are among the most experienced and highly skilled craftsmen in the industry, with a reputation for quality and a precision that's second to none. When you combine precision manufacturing with rigorous track testing, we end up with two GR Corollas made for exceptional handling, adrenaline pumping power, and everyday functionality with the Toyota quality that you've come to expect. Now, MSRP for both grades will be announced soon, I promise, with the core grade going on sale later this year and the Circuit Edition on sale in 2023. So enthusiasts and drivers everywhere can heat up the streets with this hot new hatch. Now, everything we talk about at GR leads us back to the track, and that even applies to our customers. And here in the United States, we want all of our customers to experience the thrill of performance driving. So all GR models, including the GR Corolla, come with a complimentary one-year membership to the National Auto Sport Association, giving our owners access to a high-performance driving event where they can sharpen their skills with experts on the track. And in fact, 75% of GR owners that join these events so far are hitting the track for the very first time, introducing them to a whole new world of performance driving, compliments of Gazoo Racing. And since we're talking track, imagine if we brought our GR products to a single make race series. Well, that's going to be a reality and born on the track, not the boardroom. Thank you for joining us here and online. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to my good friend, Rutledge. Rut, take it away.
Oh man, 300 horsepower, turbocharged, manual gearbox, all-wheel drive in hot hatch styling. I mean, this car checks a lot of boxes, Mike, and I know we just met, but my birthday's coming up, and I'm just saying, if you're still stuck on what to get me, I will take one of these over a new plaid shirt. But I do really like my plaid shirt. I mean, how awesome is this? So many of the people here tonight and people watching, this is the thing we dream of right here. Now, there's a lot to be said about what you guys are up to at Toyota and the risk Akio is taking to back the development of cars like these. That earns you some serious props from me and anyone that thinks that driving is one of life's great joys. Pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. All right, one thing for me that I love is to hear the stories about how cars came to be. So let's spend a couple minutes with the chief engineer, Mr. Naoki Sakamoto. Mr. Sakamoto, come on up. Thanks for being here. I mean, first up, congratulations. The car looks great. Now, I'm wondering something. How did you get 300 horsepower out of that 3-cylinder turbo?
Well, what is all and engine passion. Actually, we made many improvements to many parts. So, for example, one big improvement was reducing the exhaust back pressure. So we put triple exhaust system to reduce it. And another one was reinforcing some engine parts, such as pistons. All those improvements resulted in an engine with more power.
That's it. So that triple exhaust system reducing back pressure. Some people might even say that there's a bypass that works that. Who knows? Well, we all love power, but what we really love is the feel of driving. What can we expect out of the GR Corolla?
Yeah, as you saw, outstanding controllability. So we achieved this with GR boost system and with suspension tuning, including the suspension geometry update from our hatchback. So I'm pretty sure you can enjoy it not only on the racetrack, such as the art or snow.
So it was more than just adding power. It's making sure that the driving feel connects with the performance. It certainly seems like you guys have done that. Okay, one last thing. We keep hearing about how tough it is for one of these cars to get the GR stamp of approval. It's not just a badge. What's that process like?
Yes, that's a good question. So Morizo's expectation is pretty high to make it even better. So, Toyota's philosophy is Kaizen, which car on the racetrack and improve it until it gets to GR performance levels, then Morizo approved it.
So it's not just months, sometimes it's years to make sure that all of those standards meet Akio Toyotas. That's amazing. Mr. Sakamoto, huge thanks to you and your team for bringing us this car. Again, no pressure on my birthday, it's coming up next month. All right, everybody, we are so psyched for this GR Corolla to hit the streets and even more happy that you could join us. A huge thanks goes out to our GR drivers who made this happen. Mr. Kengushi over here in the core model. Over here, Ryan Tate is in the second edition. Big thanks to Jonathan Castro for the amazing job in the videos we saw, even Frederick Osbo, our GR Super Drifter, and a big shout out to the Corolla Hatchback Club on Facebook. I'm a proud member. I know how excited all of you are about this car. I hope to see some of you cruise the streets in one of these bad boys when they go on sale later this year. Thanks again for joining us. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow a few moments for today. Thank you.
All right, guys. Toyota GR not Supra, Corolla. We're gonna go up close and get a better look at this insane hot hatchback. I'm stoked. 300 horsepower from a 3-cylinder turbo, but not just that. I mean, the improvements they're making to the suspension, the way it looks. Check this out. This is the circuit edition over here. Just insane. Oh man, the carbon fiber is pumped up. That wing is incredible. What do you guys think of the heavy metal color? You into it? Also, what do we think of the they said they're going to announce it soon, but they did not give us a date. So we'll find out what this thing's going to cost. My estimate would be, let's see, I'm thinking low 40s, especially for the circuit edition, maybe high 30s for that one over there. Assuming these things are really kitted out, all bells and whistles, that kind of power, I think that's what these cars are kind of demanding. And considering the Golf R's price tag, like, I think that's fair. No, automatic is not coming, Mikey. They said this is only going to be the speed manual for this car. And I think that's really just a nod to them wanting to embrace the enthusiast and give them priority. At this point with this car specifically. It's not going to be a long-lived vehicle. And I think the fact that, coming to mind, enthusiasts have been wanting it, enthusiasts have been wanting it they've been wanting something like this, and especially not having a new generation of the Subaru WRX STI in the wagon or at all. This is filling in that gap. Granted, it being a Toyota, not a Subaru, but this thing looks awesome. I can't wait to drive it. You don't think it'll age well? I don't know. I think the proposition will definitely age well. These cars are, well, they're special. And the looks are in your face for sure. It's not going to be for everyone, but for someone, for sure. Joe, how you doing, man?
Hey, good
to
to
see
see
you,
you, man. Nice to see
Yeah,
you.
you see us all.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah. I can't wait to drive this
I
thing.
know.
It's gonna be so much fun. It's fun about these events, guys. You run into other YouTubers, Joe Rady and Chris Topher, Sofyan Bey from Redline Reviews, all buds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll offer that wing on the non-circuit edition. I do hope that there would be something available, but I think they want something to distinguish the circuit from the regular one. Yeah, it's Joe Rady. Yeah. Joe Rady and the Topher, yeah.
One of my favorite new cars ever.
Alex of Alex on Autos. Tommy from the Fast Lane Car. Fellow journalists. Do you guys like the red better or that heavy metal? Matt Moran from Matt Moran Motoring. Should we look at the interior now? 6-speed manual only. I mean, the seated edition has a special gearbox as well. You like the heavy metal? I'm with you. I think that color looks awesome with the wings and the accessories. So these seats look like they've got suede inserts and then leather or maybe leatherette bolsters with white contrast stitching. View of the front. Some big news is the infotainment system. They're basically condensing the new Toyota Tundra's infotainment into the smaller size. So it's 8 inches for this infotainment, but that new UI is going to be a big deal. Here's the gearbox, 6-speed manual. The handbrake, oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about the fact that it has a manual handbrake. Heck yes. Engine bay here. Oh yeah. That's cool. Interior's kind of boring. I mean,
We just need to edit real quick.
I don't know. We'll see. This lighting is also not the greatest for looking at interiors, but we'll see how it looks in the sunlight.
So I mentioned that is the core
Manual windows. I don't think they're going to bring back manual windows, although that's another analog thing. That's fun. A lot of grille here. Let's see the back of this one without the Circuit Edition accessories. All right, so you know, still bold, but I agree with the fact that that wing really helps make that rear end. Without it, it looks a little modest, like heavy down low with a muscle, but up top it's like, yeah, I'm missing something. The red, yeah, the red looks good. I would love to see red. I think they are offering the Circuit Edition in red, so the red with the Circuit Edition might be the business. Yeah, 100%. I think absolutely right. It needs the wing because the top just is like a regular Corolla right here. There's just nothing about it that stands out. Actually just looked at the top of the car from here, just like cut it off halfway, just went across and be like, what? It's a Corolla hatchback. Down low, yeah, it's a different story. Big diffuser and all that. But I mean, That Circuit Edition is winning my love. That with this color, come on, looks awesome. Yeah, you know what? I'm more convinced that this non-Circuit Edition one looks a little too pedestrian. There's not enough going on here. It has to bring the heat from the accessories that are on the Circuit Edition. Yeah, happy it's actually a Toyota. Yeah, dude, Toyota's doing some amazing things right now. The GR86, if you saw that video I did, like, I loved that car. And the Supra is fun. It's, you know, love or hate how much of it is BMW. It's a great car to drive. But this is a genuine Toyota enthusiast product. There's no other manufacturer borrowing this stuff. This is Toyota developed. This is exciting for people who really embrace what Toyota bring to the equation. You want to see the other one more? Okay, we'll go do that. We'll wander over there. Horsepower is 300. Look at that engine bay. 3-cylinder turbo, 100 horsepower per liter. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, 273 pound-feet of torque. Thank you, Ray, for the assist on the torque. I'd forgotten that figure. We don't know 0 to 60 time. We don't know top speed. We don't know price. Gosh, dude, this Ray with the... Look at this carbon fiber roof, man. Look at the marble design of how it bakes in that resin. The texture on it, too. Textured carbon fiber, not always done, and looks and feels so awesome. Yeah, end of this year is when that version comes out. Early 23 is when the Circuit Edition comes out. Yeah, it's a four-door GR Yaris, except they gave it more power than the GR Yaris. Yeah, it has triple exhaust, Smile, Einst 2.0. Yeah, sorry, 100 horsepower per cylinder, Victor, you're right, not liter, I misspoke. There we go, sorry about that. There we go, sorry about that, reconnecting. Between the two cars, it's slip differential on the Circuit Edition, but it will be an option on this one. Yeah, this is Long Beach Convention Center. No, this is in Long Beach, it's not the convention center though. There is a control for the exhaust. I know it's an active exhaust system. I'm not sure if there's actually a way to control the exhaust. I thought they mentioned that. I'm gonna have to go in there and poke around the interior to know for sure. The base model, yes, does have an, it must. If they're making a stink about the Circuit Edition having the limited slip differential, this one may have an open differential, which seems odd, considering the other hatchbacks, hot hatchbacks in the space, the GTI, the Golf R, Civic Type R. 3D effect of the live streams. Who else is live streaming? I know there's got to be someone else here live streaming. What's a lot of competition for the bandwidth? Oh, you mean in the space? A lot of competition in the space? Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see what that interior looks like. Closer up. Yeah, they're trying to film something. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the fact that it's a Torsen limited slip differential, and maybe that's a different limited slip differential on the other one. No, they didn't mention the price point at all, Garrett. Opinions on the fact that it's a 3-cylinder? I mean, the power they're making from a 3-cylinder, I'm good with that. I like odd cylinder count engines. They have a distinctive noise. So I'm excited to hear what this sounds like. I mean, they drove it in and it sounded like whatever, but up close, I would like to hear it. Yes. Handbrake brakes. Yeah, the manual handbrake. I mean, they didn't address that, but I saw that it had a manual handbrake. I'm like, come on. Okay, the red one doesn't seem to be as swarmed as much as the Circuit Edition, so I'm going to go over there. and try to look at the interior closer. This is a largely POV channel, so I'm going to hop. There's a bit of a line waiting for that. Saw the back seats. The seat backs don't look that exciting, at least not on this edition. Yeah, the spoiler really does make a difference. Oh, the hatch is open on this one. There you go. Good moves, Alex. The hatch wasn't open on the other ones. I was like pulling on it. I'm like, Topher, tell us, is there a spare tire? No, there's a battery. That's important. What do you think, red or that the heavy metal? Heavy metal. Yeah. The Circuit Edition accessories make this car. Yeah. The wing and the carbon fiber roof, like the back of this, look at the top of this. The back of this is like, it's just a Corolla. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. The badge, yeah. It's a little shiny. Below 50K is going to be about where this is going to fall. I estimated around $40,000, maybe like 37, 38 for this one, 42 for the Circuit Edition. Seems about where I think it'll land. Hollister, those are my guesses for price point. We don't know anything for sure. We'll get into the driver's seat in a second. Wrap the deck lid, spoiler, the roof, the mirrors, the matte black carbon. Good, yeah. Hey Jason, how you doing? Good to see you. Just live streaming about the GR Corolla. That looks special. This does not.
This is hard. I really don't like this color on this car.
No, the color doesn't. And just like cut from here up, it's just whatever, right? Like
That looks genuinely awesome.
that looks awesome.
I'm gonna go scratch the paint. Just
Do it.
for fun.
Do it.
It's car.
It is car. No, I don't care. I'm not really in line here. I'm just chatting and I'm looking. I will hop into the driver's seat at some point. Veloster N competitor? Yeah, for sure. Veloster N 275 horsepower, I believe. Yeah, you work at the Lexus dealer? Yeah, that'll help. Still gonna have to put in an order for it. If this is in the 30 to 35 territory, I think it'll sell pretty well. But I come back to the now looking at the Circuit Edition and then looking at this. There's not enough going on here. All the eye. Yeah, to Jared's point, there's width here, but it's just from the profile. There's nothing really going for it. 0 to 60, a guess with the manual. Let's see, 4.5 seconds. Just a guess, 4.5 seconds. I think would be fair for this amount of power. Yeah, if I think just arguably the Circuit is worth, unless they make the premium for the Circuit Edition like unreal, it's worth it over this because this just doesn't wow me. Waiting for George to get out of the driver's seat so I can hop in there. You think 5.2 seconds, Conrad? All right, I'm gonna say 4.5. You say 5.2. Why do I think it doesn't have the GR86 engine? I think they wanted it to be special. They wanted it to be distinct from the GR because the GR86 is great, but they didn't want this to just be that car in any way. They wanted it to be specifically a hot hatch kind of experience, and hot hatches were lower displacement and turbocharged and fun, and the GR's engine now has grown in size and it's just not the same. 4.9 with the LSD, 5.3 in the open diff. This is your guess, Ray? Yeah, it's going to be heavier than the Rs for sure. Hey, George. Yeah, I'm going to hop in. All right, this is driver's seat, guys. We've waited. We've wanted to pull on the manual handbrake. That's good. The 6-speed manual here. Just going to engage the clutch.
You ready?
Do some throws. Nice and short.
Can I close this 1 second?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, this is going to be that 8-inch touchscreen infotainment. Yeah, I want more numbers out of it too, but that's just me. But the manual handbrake, this is exciting to me. I saw the guy like cranking on something when he drifted it in, and guys, if you missed that, watch the live reveal portion. But I mean, I didn't expect the manual handbrake. What I was looking for here was an exhaust control. I don't see anything that controls the active exhaust. So I think that's just going to be based on throttle input for that exhaust. Sorry for the beep. I'm going to hop out now and let other folks check it out. Yeah, I agree. They're both worth it. I mean, well, I haven't driven this yet, but they're both worth the enthusiast desire. How comfy this seats? I was actually very comfortable. I'm 6 feet, so I imagine 6'1", you'd probably be fine as well. I had headroom. I probably shouldn't show the headroom, but yeah, I had headroom. What did he say about the GR86 showing their GR lineup right now? The Supra, the Corolla, and the 86, and just talking about what GR is doing for them. I also didn't realize that Gazoo Racing is pronounced Gazoo Racing. I thought it was Gazoo Racing. It's Gazoo. Can I hop in the back seat? Yeah. I'll hop in the back seat. Interior differences between the core and circuit? That's a good question. They didn't mention any interior differences, but I will find that out. Aftermarket will play with the exhaust? Yeah, for sure. All right, let me... 4-piston front, I believe they're, I mean, let's go look at them. I mean, I won't be able to tell by looking at them, but I believe they are 4-piston front calipers. Is on the, that was one thing I forgot to mention about the Circuit Edition. Brake upgrade on the Circuit Edition, but it will be an option on this, the Standard Edition. All right, I'm gonna hop in the back seat. I keep having to put my backpack down to do that. Let's see. I don't know exactly where that driver's seat is, but I can tell you I can fit in the back at 6 feet. And the foot pockets are big. Thigh support's good. Head does clear the roof, if only just barely. Here we go. Yeah, I've got like less than. You get an armrest, padded cup holders, always good. Fabric headliner. Door sounds really solid when it closes. No, none of the exhaust is fake. It's all real exhaust. And they said this design is specific to reduce back pressure and improve performance. Yeah, the space in the back is fine. Like, I mean, I was not cramped back there, and I don't know where that seat was, but I know that I sat in that seat a moment ago in the driver's seat and had plenty of space. That was probably maybe even pushed back an inch further than I would normally sit, so I may have even more than the inch of knee room that I had showing you guys. If we miss the back, I'm just going to show the hatch real quick. The beauty of a hatchback, a hot hatchback. You get the practicality and the performance. Speed, what was I missing? The speed limiter to go hand in with the tires. Oh, let's go look at the tires. They are, yeah, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. Are they 4S's or are they Pilot Super Sports? Pilot Sport 4s, not the S's, but the 4s. Manual only. I'm gonna go look inside the other one real quick. See if there are any interior differences. Interesting, they put window tints on this one, not on the other one. Oh, what's happening? Something wicked this way comes. I think this is the GR Racing race car. Oh.
These guys off the GR Corolla road trip car, driven by none other than the Norwegian hammer himself, Frederick Oslo, the two-time drift champion. And GR Super racer. You know, Freddie, you were the guy who brought the Corolla to drift, and now you have to just drive it in your teammates on it.
It's smoky.
What do you think of this unseating old Fred?
Yeah, it really feels like an old friend, but I would say it looks even better now with the new GR4 front end. And yeah, I mean, yeah, one car there.
I mean, it's true, let's be honest.
Yeah, I was impressed with the Circuit Edition a second ago. I think I'll take this one.
Absolutely. I didn't get to see what Ken and I were doing here. I'm here with that, but I would love to take one of these into so maybe big fair next week or something like that.
Now, before I let you go, I know being a part of the GR program, especially with the Supra, is such a big deal for you. It's something obviously that you've really championed very well. What's new for you this year? Kind of what are your expectations, hopes for the year?
So Toyota will sell turnkey race cars. They're actually going to start a GR Corolla specific racing series. So I can't wait to find out more about that. The race car is the Camry 2.5. That's awesome. A dark blue would look good. I think the colors they picked were right on though. I look forward to seeing it in the other two colors. I think they said it was a black or a white. Horsepower is 300, yeah.
I only saw this car like an hour ago with the camo that got torn off and taken off.
We'll swing back over to the. Joe Rady doing his thing.
Down force and also give you that aggressive look. Now, as we come across the front, you know your Rady's right all about that afterwards. No, not that.
All right, we're going to hop in as soon as we can. So the interior of this one, okay, so I know that the shifter is different on this one. Special sign shift by Akio Toyota. That's awesome. Apart from that, the driver seat looks the very same as the other. Yeah, big wing. That textured carbon fiber on the roof, just amazing. The gloss black diffuser, because I think the other one was just black plastic. I don't think it was gloss black. The wheel design is right on too. Yeah, oh, and I didn't even see the heat extractors on the hood. They look awesome. Yes, the Core Edition releases before the Circuit Edition. Circuit Edition is early next year. Core Edition is later this year. Yeah, Core Edition or Circuit Edition only is going to be sold in 23. That's right, Prince. Joe, yeah, Joe's doing his thing. Look at the engine again. Oh, you're good. Just a Corolla at the end of the day? Well, okay. Just a Golf R then is just a Golf, right? All these cars are just whatever they were until the manufacturer spent tons of time and effort engineering them into be something very special. So I disagree with that statement. MSRP ballpark, we have no idea. I estimated high 30s for the Core Edition and low 40s for the Circuit Edition, but that's all conjecture. We don't know for sure. Yeah, it's just an Impreza. Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, that's not fair. Yeah, I'm excited for the 23 Civic Type R as well, but I mean, like, I don't think people really knew what to expect with the latest GR launch, and so the fact that this is a Corolla hatchback is pretty awesome. Like, I'm excited to see how this drives. Can't wait for that. No, this is not a dealership. This is at a venue in Long Beach where Toyota is doing this is their global reveal right here. Focus RS is just a Focus. Yeah, I mean, you can go on and on. M3 is just a 3 Series. I'm liking these. This is good. Keep going, guys. What, Blackwing is just a CT5. When I think they'll be for sale, I know this one will be for sale at the end of the year, and I know the Circuit Edition will be early 23. But no Supra? What do you mean no Supra? I don't understand. Anthony, what do you mean? Maybe I missed what you were saying before. Core Edition? Yeah, I'll show you more of the Core Edition. I did sit in the driver's seat a little bit ago in this live stream, and I sat in the back seats. I showed you the hatch. I showed you the engine bay. I kind of walked around the whole car. I don't want to go back over things that I've already showed to bore people. Jim, I like that. No Supra with a S85, S58 and a manual. Yeah, I mean, the manual is coming. We know the manual is coming. I don't know what engine it's going to have specifically. You don't see how you'd buy this over Mini Cooper? I mean, like, Mini Coopers are special for sure. And I mean, like, the GCW is a lot of fun, but it's a very different flavor. Just like this is going to be a very different flavor from a Golf R. It's going to be a very different flavor from a Civic Type R. They all have their little idiosyncrasies that make them for a different buying set. And you can compare the specs all day, but these cars are more than specs. It's how you feel behind the wheel. Weight, we don't know. At least they didn't announce it in the press conference. The weight may be available online, but they did not announce that in the press conference. I know, right? That's what I was thinking, PT. Like, this is like filling in that gap. I said it earlier in the live stream. Filling in that gap where the STI is sunset, and I mean, even before it was sunset, we didn't have a hatchback version of that. This is like 32,000, 3,200. What? Oh, weight? That could be. RS is still for the win. Yeah, the Focus RS is still a beast. A Blitz wing? I don't know what a Blitz wing is. What's a Blitz wing? Is it a design for the wing? Curb weight is 3249. Thank you, Daniel, for coming in. And I imagine that's on the Core Edition. Circuit Edition probably weighs a little less with a carbon fiber roof. Golf R best overall. We don't know how much money it is. We don't have an MSRP, everyone. Still waiting on that. I was just making guesses. I was saying high 30s for this, low 40s for the Circuit Edition, but I'm just making things up. Rear seat delete option? I don't know. If it's not on the circuit, then I doubt it's going to be an option. Does it look much tamer than compared to the circuit in person? Yes, 100%. Especially the profile. Profile's like what? It's just a Corolla. The wheels help it stand out a little, but everything, all the excitement for the car on the regular edition is down low. Whereas on the Circuit Edition, you've got the heat extractors, you've got the wing up top, you got the carbon fiber roof up top. Everything below the belt line is exciting, everything above it is whatever. So there's a huge difference between this and the Circuit Edition. How is the pedal height? Hang on. How is the pedal high in the Circuit Edition? Good for, like the distance between the pedals? Well, I mean, the Circuit Edition distance is going to be the same as...
Exhaust.
I didn't. Well, oh yeah, it's active, right?
It's active exhaust.
Yeah. Now, someone was asking, I don't know, did they say whether there's a way to control that, or is it just going to be throttle? Ooh, look at that.
Right there.
Look what the Topher found, guys.
There she be. Making widescreen for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good find.
What's this be like?
Is that code? Like, I was like,
yeah.
I don't think that's anything. That's not going to go on production cars.
That's good though.
Good find.
Cool.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so we'll hop back in the driver's seat and I'll check out the pedal placement. That's a good question. Yeah, Chris with the good find. Can I do a vid from under it? Hard with the current holder that I have, the current gimbal situation I have. I'll try to sneak under from the back, see what I can get. Oh, see, this is not the best holder. Okay, yeah, it's just dying. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try it like this. See if I can get under. Yeah, so there's that active valve that Chris had pointed out. The strands of tire here from all the drifting that they've been doing. So great. With the aftermarket, yeah, I mean, for sure, the aftermarket is going to like open up a whole can of worms with what you can do for this car. I don't know if does the Circuit Edition have 2 limited slip differentials? I know it has the Torsen limited slip differential. I don't know if it has 2 limited slip differentials, one for the front, one for the rear. I don't think even the Golf R doesn't have 2 limited slip differentials. It just has 1 in the rear. So I'm not sure. LC is in the front and rear. Okay, well, yeah, they weren't clear about that in the reveal. 2 LSDs. Wow, that's going to be very entertaining. 2 Torsen limited slip differentials on the Circuit Edition. But man, that wing just makes such a huge difference for the profile and for the rear end. Staggered tire setup. Let me check the tire sizes. Let's see. Oh, you're asking about the Circuit Edition. So this has 2 35s. I doubt it would be staggered. I'm guessing there are going to be 2 35s all around. The only staggered setup I saw on a recent car was, yeah, 2 35s front and rear. I'm imagining it's the same on the circuit. Same tires, Palace Sport 4s. Where is it? 2 35s. 2 35s all around. Which 275s all over, or probably pushing it. I can look under the car if there's space in the wheel arches. The color pops in the body lines. Yes, that, gosh, it really does. Yeah, looking down low, look at that. It just like cut there, the rear wheel arch just extends out. Yeah, impressive. I think they're missing out on something here. If not Racing Moto G Corolla, this car all-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive, Pete. It is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's a variable all-wheel drive system. So depending on the drive mode, it'll be front biased, it'll be 50-50, or you can have a rear bias, 70-30 rear to front in the rear bias mode. Color options: red, that color for the Circuit Edition, black, and I think like silver or white. Does it have a drift mode? They didn't talk about drive modes. I imagine it has something like a drift mode. When is the Type R reveal? Soon. Probably New York Auto Show. 22-inch spinners? Please, no. All right, let me go and we'll see about how big of a tire do I think it can accommodate. I mean, there's space in here between it and the suspension where it could probably fit a wider tire. A wider wheel, I mean, to accommodate a wider tire. Did you read about the drive modes online, Rooster? Because they didn't say anything about the drive modes in the reveal. Pricing info? No, we don't know pricing. I'm just making guesses. I guessed high 30s for the Core Edition and low 40s for the Circuit Edition. 255 what? Section tires? 235 section front and rear for both the Core and... Oh, you're saying like what could it fit? I think 255 is probably reasonable. 265 would, yeah, definitely be pushing it. POV of the interior. I showed the interior a little bit earlier in the live stream if you want to jump back to check that out. But I'll hop back in, and then I've got to film some other videos, guys, while I'm here. So I'll probably have to cut out the live stream after I show. I'll show the rear seats set up, hopping into the back of the Core Edition. Hard plastics up high, all hard plastics. Again, guys, this is an economy car that they are improving the performance of. Leatherette inserts here with contrast stitching, gloss black, my nemesis. I'm happy to do extra stuff for you guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll show the engine just after. So, see, so on the seats, these feel like it's the soft text material that Toyota loves, and then the suede inserts on the seats. These look like they're more well bolstered than the standard Corolla seats. You can see the recess in there before the inserts, which are pretty cool. Oh, thanks for subbing. All from A-Phone, I appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna slide back behind the seat. Okay, the seat has been pushed back for sure, because before I fit, but I no longer fit. Here's just a look at the front dashboard. You can see that steering wheel, and it's hard to tell, but it's a small diameter wheel, which is exciting to me. It's gonna be really fun to operate. The rim thickness is just right. They don't do like big indents for the sport grips, but I'm okay with that, honestly. A thin rim wheel, not a thin rim wheel, but like a more thin than overly thick wheel is preferred. Yes, 6-speed manual. It does not come with an automatic. Don't know what I just said. Does not come with an automatic. Cannot not equip it with one. All right, let's slide the seat back forward a little bit, just to show, well, let me hop in because we'd been asking about pedal placement for a little while. So here's how the pedals are staggered, how they're set up. I'm gonna try to get the camera in my left hand. So heel toe, bring my right foot over. They're pretty close, the brake and throttle. It's honestly really hard to tell how well this is gonna be until I'm able to be pushing down harder on the brake pedal so I can see how easy it is to glide my right foot over. But for now, it looks like it's easy enough for me to tap, you see me just tapping the throttle foot while not taking my foot very far off the brake. So I think the pedal placement's really solid. The car is not on, so I can't really show you the digital gauge cluster that they've got going on here. Sorry, this is not wide angle as well, guys, so you can't really see too much of what I'm showing you. Suggest adaptive cruise control? Yes, there is adaptive cruise control for sure. I think all Toyota vehicles now have that feature, the lane keep assist, the blind spot monitor, the rear cross traffic alert, clutch deep. That's pretty fair travel. I think that's actually a good amount of travel. I wouldn't want more than this, and I wouldn't want too much less than this. So this is going to be a pretty solid engagement point, I imagine, for the clutch. And I mean, I didn't show the throws, or I did show the throws, but they're short and snappy. Easy enough to row through the gears. Underside of the silver one, yeah, to see kind of if we can see much of the changes. Brake travel, it's hard to tell, guys, because the car being off, I don't really know what the brake travel is going to be like. And again, for the heel toe pedal placement, it's going to be good to know when the car is driving how that's going to be, what level a good depression of the brake is going to be, so that when my foot comes over to blip the throttle, it's just going to be a parallel movement, not I'm having to dip further forward or come back out towards it. Brake holds. No brake hold. If heated front seats, no brake hold. But I mean, like, it's a manual, so your brake hold is just putting it in neutral. Take your foot off the brake, well, I mean, you still have to hold the brake so you don't roll away. First gear, just hold the clutch in, but shouldn't really be doing that too much wear. Steering wheel movement, car is off. I can't adjust that. EV mode, question mark? Yeah, I did see the EV mode. That is a pre-production thing, but guarantee that there is not an EV aspect to this car at all. There's no hybrid powertrain, so I think that's a pre-production oddity. There's an EV mode. How much? We don't know. Yeah, I agree that it looks amazing, especially the Circuit Edition. The Circuit Edition is something very special. Senna, we don't know the price yet on the car. I was just guessing. I said probably low 40s for the Circuit Edition, high 30s. Oh, I was going to show you the engine. High 30s for this Core Edition. So nothing special about the engine cover here, except that we've got a GR badge there. And then someone pointed out on the side, it says, that's the production plant, is where they printed that sticker on the side. So you know that it's from the Shimoyama production facility in Japan. Turbo, hang on, sorry, here it is.
I like it too. I think it's a
Yeah, what 0 to 60? I don't know the 0 to 60. 5-second range 0 to 60. I was guessing in the mid high 4 seconds. Exhaust and Circuit Edition is the same. Still that staggered 3 setup. Does the shifter in the Circuit feel different in comparison to the Core shifter? Let me jump in the Circuit. They're doing a video right now. I can't really hop in the car. And don't know why. There we go.
It looks cool though.
Rest in peace, black screens.
Just not my.
TRD parts, they will probably open up an aftermarket for TRD, or not aftermarket, sorry, factory aftermarket. I'm gonna hop in here. Fortunately, the windows obstructing anyone. Does the shifter feel different? Let's find out. The shifter lever is different, and so that does change the game away, how it feels. But the travel is the exact same. It's the same transmission. No video? I don't know what's going on. It says it's working. Can you see anything? Anything? Yeah, I can see the comments. I don't know what's going on with the feed. It says oh no. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see anything? Black screen and audio is cutting out. Yeah. A lot of buffering. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this is just the Wi-Fi connection. I'm just using what I've got. I'm staring at the profile of the Circuit Edition. I don't know why the screen's black on my end. It looks like it's clear, like I'm showing the car on the video. Sorry, I'm not sure why it's cut out. Why fly by board? Great comment. ASMR the rest of the video? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the car and I'm gonna close the back door. Here we go. Here's the sound of the close the back door. Restart the stream. Well, guys, I'm probably gonna end the stream. Not that this was by my doing, but I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna make some extra videos. Watch them on Instagram. Thank you all for tuning in about the 22, or maybe it's 23 model here, Toyota GR Corolla. Freaking awesome car. Hear the horn before you. I can't honk the horn. There's a whole crowd of folks here. I don't want to scare them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to drive this thing and show you more. I'll see you on the next video.